they've seen the horrors, the things that are unspeakable in Iraq and Afghanistan, the destruction that they have brought to lives in your home and mine. You know that if each and every one of them had the chance to do what Bradley did, they will do it with no hesitation, because it's the right thing to do. Mr. Buchanan, it is not late for you. You can do the right thing. You can do the brave thing. If you want to serve America for real, if you want to serve democracy, you need to set the truth free and be Bradley Manning, because we're all here and we're all Bradley Manning. Free Bradley Manning!
I represent Veterans for Peace, Smedley Butler Brigade, and if you don't know who Smedley Butler was, go to Wikipedia and look it up, because he's very famous for a particular kind of speech. He was a winter soldier, and Bradley Manning is a winter soldier in the truest sense of the word. Because when I talk about winter soldiers, and when we use the word winter soldier, we think about those soldiers who fought for the Republic back in the days of the American Revolution. And we think kindly upon them, and we have to start thinking kindly upon Bradley Manning, maybe in a little different way, but he's a winter soldier. And even though there's two generations that separate Bradley Manning from myself, I consider him my brother. And there's personal reasons, there's a lot of political reasons that I support Bradley Manning. But one of them is, and I've talked to a number of other people from Veterans for Peace, who are mainly Vietnam War veterans. And like myself, and this is hard to talk about, we knew about the atrocities in Vietnam. We knew about them. We either knew about them personally, or we knew about them from friends, or from brothers, or bragging about what they did, how they blew away people in Vietnam, and all those kind of things. So we knew about it. So some of us, especially from Vietnam War veterans, we're getting a second chance to be able to do the right thing. I personally had access to some information that was similar to what Bradley provided, obviously not through the internet in those days, and I didn't do anything. And a lot of my fellow Vietnam vets didn't do anything. We didn't get religion till late. But we got it. And that's why we stand in proud solidarity with Bradley Manning, and we will. And we will stand. And we will stand with Bradley Manning as long as it takes. Now, I've been at the trial for the last couple of days, and people have already spoken to the atrocious the prosecution argument. But I also noticed, it's really hard to make a political point in the in any legal system, but the American legal system, when it's really about politics, because this is really about, it's not Bradley Manning on trial, it's the American government and the American military policy that's on trial. That doesn't get said. It just doesn't work in the criminal justice system. But I have a question after watching the Collateral murder videotape. I have a very serious question. Why are they not in the dock? Why are those Apache helicopter personnel not in the docket? I've got a further question. Why is George Bush not in the docket? Why is Dick Cheney not in the docket? Donald Rumsfeld not in the docket for war crimes? Why is Barack Obama not in the docket? For his own set of war crimes. That's the question I have. And that can't be resolved in the legal system. That gets resolved out here in the streets. Right. And if we don't walk on the streets, then nothing's going to ever happen. That's right. And so we got to deal with it that way. And I always like to finish up. We do a weekly stand-up for Bradley and have for the last couple of years in Boston. First in Davis Square in Somerville. You know where that is, but mainly in Central Square in Cambridge, which is one of the historic sites for the anti-war movement in Boston. And I'd like to finish up. Last November, 3 Nobel Peace Prize winners, Desmond Tutu from South Africa, Marianne Maguire from Ireland, and Adolfo Escobar from Peru, took an ad out in The Guardian. And the ad said, it was pointed directly to their fellow Nobel Peace Prize winner, Barack Obama. And what they said was this: President Obama, and you'll all catch the irony of this, free Bradley Manning from your jails. And that's what I say. I stand in solidarity with those Nobel Peace Prize winners and say right now, free Bradley Manning, free Bradley Manning, free Bradley Manning. Thank you. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to do some chanting.
All right. I think we're going to do a little bit more marching. Carrie, are we going to still do that? All right, so we're gonna challenge the authority again. We're gonna go through the police line. We're gonna chant as loud as we can. Free Bradley Manning until General